y'all beat me. Boy, I'm so good, it feel like I'm cheating. The well of the storm, I feel like it's season. This type of drive could push Lamborghinis. So get you some sign to have your own sneaker. I'm in the band, I'm pushing the meter. A legend like John for everyday people. I got the heart of a champion. I got the blood of a winner. I don't know how to be stagnant. I got way too much ambition. I keep on beating statistics. How would I be denied? My only option is winning. I'm crossing the finish line. I put myself in a place where nothing can top me. I feel like I'm space. It's bigger than profit, but still I get paid. My thinking colossal, not minimum wage. Talk to the loss like I know the way. Stay on my job like who need a break? It wasn't possible, I heard them say, but I'm like MacGyver to all my mistakes. Running back home, now look at the bases. Been when it's so long, I feel like a native. I got what you want, but you cannot take it. I do what you don't, cause I'm more creative. I put me on, no help for your favors. I'm breaking the mold to show you the flavors. I got control, you can't enable. I'm using my flaws to make me the greatest. I'm number one. I'm number one. I'm number one. Yeah, I'm number one. 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 Yeah, I'm number one. I'm number one.
Cancer, we're coming for you. Parkinson's, your days are numbered. Alzheimer's, we're zeroed in on you too. Because at Van Andel Institute, the world's best minds are working relentlessly to eradicate these diseases forever. By advancing the boldest innovations, achieving breakthroughs, and transforming lives. Because the most powerful way to fight diseases, never stop fighting. Van Andel Institute, innovation unleashed. At Van Andel Institute, we're in a race, a relentless competition to get ahead of the diseases that affect our world. Cancer, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. We are at the forefront of research and discovery. Our global collaborations are a catalyst for big breakthroughs so that we can make the greatest impact on the health of current and future generations. Because in the race to prevent and cure some of the most insidious diseases, victory is the only option. Van Andel Institute, innovation unleashed.
Welcome to DeVos Fieldhouse on the beautiful campus of Hope College here in Holland, Michigan. Tonight's matchup features the Hope College Flying Dutch, the home team, and the Kalamazoo Hornets. Tonight's a special night, though. We've got a unique color of jersey on the floor, if you're noticing here on the Hope sidelines, and the orange being donned by the Kalamazoo Hornets tonight. But the reason for that is because tonight is our Purple Community Game, an annual event that we do here at Hope College to benefit the Van Andel Institute. And each year, Hope College Athletics don purple jerseys with tributes to loved ones and friends on their back. Proceeds from the Purple Community events go towards providing internships for Hope students at the Van Andel Institute. The Van Andel Institute is an independent research facility devoted to improving human health through biomedical research and science education. Purple Community is a dynamic community awareness and fundraising program for Van Andel Institute that connects individual schools, teams, companies, corporations that want to join the fight against cancer and neurodegenerative diseases to the resources that are needed for action in this area. We're so thankful that you joined us on tonight's broadcast for this special evening of MIAA basketball between two excellent opponents in the Hope College Flying Dutch and the Hornets of Kalamazoo. Shortly here, we're going to kick it off to our public address announcer, Darren Dystemars, to give us the national anthem and the player introductions, and we'll be back with you shortly in a few minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, we would like to officially welcome you to our Purple Games, a partnership with Hope College Athletics, Van Andel Institute in Grand Rapids, and the Purple Community. Our players are supporting purple jerseys today and are playing in honor of friends and loved ones. At this time, please direct your attention to the court as we introduce our athletes and who they are playing for tonight. Number 2, Chloe Brunsberg, playing in memory of her grandma, Diane Brunsberg. Hannah Kurtz, playing in memory of her great aunt, Janet Sinke. Lauren Leach, playing in memory of her aunt, Susie A. Leach. Carson Carlblum, playing in memory of her great-great-grandpa, Rock Roddy. Raven Jemison, playing in honor of her uncle, Mike Castle. Jada Garner, playing in honor of her dad, Louis Garner. Keegan Kaiser, playing in honor of her grandma, Jane Gettelfinger. Lily Miller, playing in honor of a family friend, Susan Lane. Grayson Guy, playing in memory of a family friend, Lucille Marquis. Lauren Niemans, playing in honor of her friend's father, William Reuter. Brooklyn Roback, playing in memory of her grandma, Millie Roback. Taryn Maynard, playing in honor of her mom, Tara Maynard. Olivia Bellows, playing in memory of a friend of Dan Margaret's, John Soflin. Lena Rea, playing in honor of her aunt, Rose Harrison. Sydney Viss, playing in honor of her friend, Taylor Zeenstra. Courtney Lee, playing in memory of her grandpa, Tom Diafarley. And finally, student assistant Kayla Carpenter, wearing number 1 in memory of Hope women's basketball alumni, former women's basketball assistant coach and 2023 Hope for Humanity Award winner, Michelle Schoon. Ladies and gentlemen, a final round of applause for these athletes supporting their purple jerseys today and playing in honor of friends and loved ones. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise. To honor America with the singing of our national anthem, please welcome Hope College senior, Miss Sophie Green.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sophie Green. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DeVos Fieldhouse here on the campus of Hope College for today's MIAA contest between the Hornets of Kalamazoo College and your Hope College Flying Dutch. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Hornets at 1 forward, a 6-foot senior from Otsego, number 33, Kaylin Arlington. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutch, a 5'11 sophomore from Crystal Lake, Illinois, number 5, Carson Carlbloom. At 1 forward for the Hornets, a 5'8 senior from East Lansing, number 44, Sarah English. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutch, a 5'10 sophomore from Byron Center, number 25, Sydney Viss. Starting at center for the Hornets, a 6-foot freshman from Portage, number 12, Jordan Weesaw. And at center for the Flying Dutch, a 6'2" senior from Grand Rapids, number 10, Raven Jemison. At one guard for the Hornets, a 5'6" junior from Ann Arbor, number 15, Jackie Brines. And at one guard for the Flying Dutch, a 5'6" junior from Midland, number 11, Jada Garner. And at the final guard spot for the Hornets, a 5'7" freshman from Cedar, number 21, Ruby Hogan. And at the final guard spot for the Flying Dutch, a 5'8" sophomore from New Albany, Indiana, number 12, Keegan Kaiser. Kalamazoo College is coached by Ryan Clark. Hope College is coached by Brian Morehouse. Your officials this evening, Tim Feckerty, Rob Stanaway, and Brian Heriberta.
When I heard that, when I was back home.
We are back here at DeVos Fieldhouse. I am joined by my fellow colleague, Mr. Matthew Margarone. How we doing tonight, Matt?
What a night for basketball.
An amazing night. A doubleheader at DeVos Fieldhouse on a Wednesday evening.
Right.
School's back in session.
Yeah,
I've got my snacks. You didn't get any snacks yet.
Not
We're
yet.
ready to go.
Hope College is back in session, but across West Michigan, it's been a snow day, my friend.
It has indeed. I feel like I need to consult with Dan Margaret's, our strength and conditioning coach, because let me tell you, that wet, heavy snow that we had earlier today, I feel like I got a workout and then some in shoveling it off my driveway.
Well, you know who else is going to get a workout, Paul Willard? The ladies in purple tonight.
Hey,
and
love
if you're just joining in to the game, Hope is wearing some purple jerseys on this incredible night. You just saw the starting lineups come onto your screen, and Jada Gardner is going to start with the ball off the tip as Hope comes out with its offense here. Nice little crossover dribble and pass to Raven Jemison, who finishes early, and Hope got deep into the hole on that one.
Yeah, if Raven's down in the post like that, she's going to dominate all game. We've seen so much of her game improve over the years, and she is pretty much unstoppable when she gets down in that low block.
Nice turnover by the Hope College defense, coming out fast to start the game. This on the wing takes one dribble, puts it up, and Kalamazoo comes down with the rebound and is off with some pace. It's going to be hard for the Hornets to get a half-court offense going against this really tough Hope College defense, so they're going to look to run and get off on the defensive rebound, Paul Willard.
Yes, Hornets with a little bit of a new look, including a brand new coach this year in his first year at Kalamazoo, Mr. Ryan Clark, although no stranger to Kalamazoo, as he is a graduate of the college, and after brief stints at Alma and at Central Michigan University, my alma mater, Mr. Ryan Clark is back in his first year as the Kalamazoo Hornets, as we saw Carson Carlblum just nail one from the corner from deep.
A great pass on a little transition play by Hope, and a three-pointer up, and Viss with a rebound gets it out to Jada Gardner. Carlblum on the drive, left-handed, misses the layup, clears out the Kalamazoo defender, and just is unable to finish. Hope gets caught in behind. Little layup, but is unable to finish, and Visk again comes down with the ball. Jada pushing the issue early in this game. Hope getting into the lane. Jada with a three, that's up, just in and out. And that ball is going to end up on the ground.
Yeah.
End-to-end action early here, Paul Willard.
For sure. Jada Garner doing everything except finding the bottom of the bucket on that shot from the corner there. One of the things that Hope has done a tremendous job of, and I had a privilege of calling it in the Trine game, they force a tremendous amount of turnovers, and they even get even more points off of those turnovers, right? I think they're forcing close to 21 turnovers a game, and they're scoring about 20 points off of those turnovers.
A nice early three by number 44, Sarah English, the senior from East Lansing Catholic, and she cuts the lead to 5-3. You're right, Paul. A trademark of Coach Morehouse's teams is fast action, quick hands, and really high pressure defense. And he runs 2, sometimes even 3 units of 5 into the game, and that they can pressure so much because they play those short stints in time.
Yeah, we saw that. That was one of the tenets of the game against Trine. Trine having a few players that average more than 22, 23, 24 minutes a game. I think 4 of their players were averaging in the mid-20s per game, whereas Hope only has 1 player averaging over 21 minutes a game, that being Jada Garner. So like you said, one of the hallmarks of Coach Mo's offense and Coach Mo's teams here is that he gets 5 in and 5 out pretty quickly.
Yeah, and the freshman guard from Kalamazoo brings the ball down the court. Ruby Hogan, number 21, as Viss finishes on one of the 2 free throws. Viss just playing great defense back there early. Jamison out in front of the crowd, goes up with the left. Great footwork and catch on that finish there.
Beautiful run out from Raven Jemison and an excellent court awareness by Keegan Kaiser to lead her with that pass.
Yeah, the sophomore from New Albany, Indiana is very active early, has earned her starting spot on this talented and deep roster here at Hope. Number 34, Brittany Miller, the sophomore from Lombard, Illinois for KZoo, swings the ball. That ball gets caught up down low, and Kaiser is going to be called for the foul. If you're just joining us, Paul, we're calling last names in this game, and yet on the back of the jerseys, I'm seeing things like Mom, Pops,
Soflin,
Taylor Z, Uncle Mike, Rock. Can you explain a little bit about what's going on and why the purple jerseys?
Yeah, definitely. You know, we covered that a little bit at the top of the game here. So if you're just joining us, each year Hope College Athletics don purple jerseys. Now this year it's on the basketball rotation. Last year I believe it was men's and women's soccer. But each team dons purple jerseys with names of friends and family members on their backs that they wish to pay tribute to. And this is a big effort towards providing internships for Hope students at the Van Andel Institute in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Nice find there from Hannah Kearns to Courtney Lee. But the Van Andel Institute is an independent research facility devoted to improving human health through biomedical research and science education. And it's a wonderful, wonderful partnership that Hope and VAI have every single year.
Yeah, Bellows with the finish there. Courtney Lee earlier on. If you follow anything on social media, Courtney Lee has a great story that she shared recently about why she's playing this game. It's something definitely to check out. Another thing to do is just to go online, follow Hope Athletics on Twitter, on Instagram, and you can find all the great content that Hope is putting out. Early travel there, and Kalamazoo will get the ball. Hope with a 12-5 lead under the 6-minute mark. Kalamazoo is hanging tough, has gotten some good shots down low and just hasn't been able to finish.
Yeah, they've been working the ball around really, really well, and a couple of shots from deep that almost dropped down. One of them obviously going earlier here for English, but Kalamazoo with a tremendous amount of work down in the paint, they just haven't been able to find the bottom of the bucket yet.
Yeah, a little Euro step by the freshman Ruby Hogan, and she's going to end up at the line. I couldn't see. Okay, that's a foul at number 23, Olivia Bellows. Looked like she got called for the reach on that play.
Well, it looked like maybe she was inside the restricted zone or whatever. She comes up smiling, kind of smirking at Coach Mo, and he waves it off saying, that wasn't your fault. You know, you were in the right spot at the right time. You know, maybe kind of giving her a little encouragement to get back out there and plant your feet again. Try to draw another foul.
Yeah, Hope was playing some high-pressure defense on the inbound plays. Hogan cuts behind. Oftentimes, that's the way to the attack. The Hope offense, or the Hope's high-pressure defense, is those backdoor cuts, and Kalamazoo took advantage on that. Bellows with the 3, unable to connect, short on that shot, and that ball is rebounded by Kaylin Arlington, the senior from Otsego, Michigan. Hogan's been good early in this game, finds a pass and a great pass down low, but Bellows not known for her interior defense, but goes up strong with the left and says, get that out of here.
Yeah, an amazing block by Olivia Bellows, and you love to see Coach Ryan Clark here right in front of us, encouraging his team, clapping them up, ensuring that they kind of played with the same intensity that he's seeing from them, and he really loved what he saw on that last play. Really great ball movement from the Hornets.
That ball is short, but Kalamazoo is coming out with some intense hustle. Despite being winless early in this season in the MIAA, playing against an undefeated MIAA opponent, Hope. Hope has lost one game on the season at this point, but is undefeated in the MIAA. Another backdoor cut, which Kalamazoo has done some good scouting to get in behind, but just is unable to finish at the rim, and Maynard will bring the ball up the court.
Taryn Maynard really kind of had a nice coming out party in that game against Trine here, as we see Olivia Bellows put it off at the glass with just a little soft touch. But Taryn Maynard, that's a name that Hope fans are going to want to get used to for years to come. Local product out of Jenison High School, one of the strongest players on the team according to Coach Courtney Cust, and she played excellent, hitting some crucial free throws down the stretch for Hope as they took down Trine last week.
Brunsberg with the steal and drives up. Oh, Bellows! And she gets rejected on the other end.
Yeah.
Almost looked like a foul, but it came up clean, and Kalamazoo comes away with it. Nice little jumper, but that's short.
A little bit of an awkward, kind of crazy pace there for a few minutes, Matt.
Up and down. Hope with a 14-7 lead. Kearns gets it stolen, but that's going to be a foul on the reach. And we're going to get a little pause in the action here. Kalamazoo coming out with a lot of energy, a lot of deflections, great defense, getting in on the backdoor cuts and creating. They just haven't been able to finish the same way that Hope has, and Hope has turned over Kalamazoo just a few more times and been able to finish in transition.
Yeah, and this is a fairly young team for Kalamazoo. One senior on the team, so not unlike Hope College, with Raven Jemison being the lone senior on this squad here, as Jemison draws the foul down low. But this is a very young team, and again, with a new head coach, kind of a new attitude. You can tell. I remember watching Kalamazoo play, their women's team play a couple of years ago, and in the past couple of years. This team feels a little different for Kalamazoo. They're playing with a kind of a renewed intensity. They're playing defensively really well, and offensively they're getting into their sets pretty darn well. They just haven't been able to finish around the rim.
Yeah, it's always hard to come as any MIAA team into DeVos Fieldhouse and have success, but Kalamazoo is coming out with some energy in this first quarter, and even playing so well, they find themselves down by 9 with 4 minutes left. And we'll see if they can maintain this pace and energy throughout the game against this tough top 10 Hope-ranked team. In some polls, you see them 8, 6, even 5 in the country, and Hope is slowly, even with this new young roster, Paul, been able to just stay steady and found themselves in the conversation once again with only 1 loss on the season as a national contender.
Yeah, and that 1 loss coming on the road to a team up in Wisconsin Lutheran, where Hope was really outscored only in the first quarter, and that they were just unable to rebound from that deficit.
Yeah, we see an early kind of nod for Lauren Leach wearing number 4 with the knee brace. It's nice to see her out there with the headband. Now we see Raven Jemison down on the ground, and she is hurt. This is not good for Hope. We hope this is not a serious injury here, as she gets up hobbling a little bit.
Yeah, not entirely sure if it was her knee or her ankle that kind of maybe buckled under her as she was trying to make a play on that ball on the end line there. She gets a nice round of applause here from the Hope College faithful in attendance. Quite a good number of, as I look over my left shoulder here, Matt, quite a good number of Kalamazoo Hornet faithful making the hour trip up US 131 from Kalamazoo to visit us here in Holland, Michigan tonight for this doubleheader matchup between both men's and women's teams of Hope College and Kalamazoo.
Yeah, it's a great night for basketball. What else
Really
are you doing in January on a Wednesday night besides coming out to the legendary DeVos Fieldhouse? Jada Gardner brings the ball up the court finds Kaiser, who puts it down into Courtney Lee, who's just been playing really, really solid lately. It's fun to watch her finish around the rim in the last couple games. They've just been so confident down there. Kaiser with a little ball fake finds Leach. Nice to see her on the court, as I mentioned earlier. Again, down to Lee. Nice little post moves and hook. Unable to finish, but great movement down there. Ball movement and then a good post move, just unable to finish at the rim.
Yeah, Courtney Lee putting her defender in the spin cycle down there and putting it up just a little too strong. But like you said, Matt, Courtney Lee, even against in the Trine game as well, Courtney Lee, I think, scored 12 points.
Yes.
And she was really able to put it together here, as we now have a timeout, a 30-second timeout from the Kalamazoo Hornets. We're going to keep it here for 30 seconds. Matt, talk to me about what you're seeing so far from both teams.
Yeah, for the Hope College, they have that moniker, the Flying Dutch, and they've been flying up and down the court, and they run so many bodies at you that are just so skilled and talented. It's hard to keep up that pace from Kalamazoo for the whole game. So, I mean, the scoring has just kind of been all over the map for Hope. Different players contributing to that
Absolutely.
20 points. Kalamazoo has struggled with turnovers early in this game, and they just have been unable to finish. They've gotten some good shots, gotten some good threes and in deep, and just been unable to finish on some of those backdoor cuts. And that lead now is 20-7, despite playing with some good energy. And I'd have to say Ruby Hogan early has looked good. She's their leading scorer and point guard, and you can see why this freshman has a bright career ahead of her for Kalamazoo.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, Raven Jemison leading all scorers with 6. But as you mentioned, Matt, Hope really spreads the wealth around when it comes to point scoring right now. Raven with 6, Olivia Bellows with 4, Courtney Lee with 4. You know, so it's a total package piece that Coach Mo is putting together here with all of his with the members of his squad.
Yeah, it's scoring by committee, and it has showed some successes. They have a high point total throughout the season. And Paul, you can get me that number too. They're averaging upwards of almost 88 points a game. Is that right?
I think it's in the 70s.
Okay.
Now, yes.
So Kalamazoo, Hogan again finds the wing and swings it, and Hope again turns the ball over. Courtney Lee comes away with it. Jada Gardner pushes the ball up the court. What I love about Jada is she's just been so good at keeping that dribble alive and just playing a true point guard for Hope, and just kind of probing and trying to find the open player throughout the game. It's been really fun to watch her progression this year.
Yeah, Hope averaging 77.6 per game, so just under 80 points per game. And I'll tell you what, watching Jada Garner in that Trine game, as she misses a free throw here, I don't think she missed a single free throw in that Trine game, but I texted Coach Cust after the game congratulating her on the win and said, what a performance by Jada Garner. 22 points, I believe she had, and Jada really ran the floor like the general that she is in that game, and I would expect her to continue to keep doing that tonight.
Kalamazoo looks to swing the ball around. Another little bounce pass, and Hope is up to the task. Kaiser bringing the ball up against 4 Kalamazoo defenders. Viss drives in and is unable to finish. What I love about Sydney Viss is she is not afraid to just take that ball into the paint.
No, Sydney Viss a lot of times also just absolutely bodies her defenders and plays through the contact so well.
Oh, Jada Gardner with an incredible offensive rebound.
Unbelievable. And the court vision to see Carl Bloom down in the low block for the easy 2.
Carl Bloom with one of the best names on the back of the shirt with just straight rock. I mean, as a basketball player, it doesn't get better than that.
It does not get better than that.
Just
no, you're
rock,
right.
And she finishes with the left-hand layup. Jada, not one of the tallest players on the court, but in amongst the trees, come down with that rebound. And Kalamazoo, despite the early start, is giving up 23 points, soon to be more in this first quarter. And I know their first-year coach, Ryan Clark, is going to be talking to them about turnovers.
Yeah,
they're just going to have to protect the ball a little bit more.
Absolutely. Kalamazoo has gone about 4.5 minutes without scoring a point right now, Matt. And if you want to hang with this Hope College nationally ranked Flying Dutch team, you can't have a 4-minute drought with no scoring.
That's right. Kalamazoo looking for the pass, that high pressure defense. Oh, it was a great layup attempt. Good hustle and one.
Beautiful.
Number 12, Jordan Weesaw, the freshman, 6 foot from Portage Northern.
Okay.
Kind of nearby. Finishes the and one on a great hustle play on the offensive rebound.
Portage, I believe, is the hometown of our one and only Matt Scogan, president of Hope College, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Oh, I don't know that.
I believe it is.
I know I saw a picture of Matt with his brothers at the Detroit Lions game the other day.
Yes.
That was fun.
Okay.
So if they make Lions fans in Portage, then I think you're right.
It's a good place to be.
Yeah, it's a good place to be. So Taryn Maynard playing with the purple jersey for her mom. Looks to find Raven down low. Good to see her back on the court after the little injury. Looks like she's okay. She misses the lefty layup, and Hogan brings the ball down the court. Nice little transition three in rhythm.
Bang, says Josie Cook, the sophomore out of Muskegon, North Muskegon High School product.
We only got one bang. It wasn't a double bang like Mike Breen says, but that was a great call by Paul Willard. Olivia Bellows with the step through and finish as the clock runs down. And it's a 27-13 lead, high-paced game early on. You're going to want to stick around on this special night here in Holland, Michigan. We'll go to break and come back for the second quarter.
A smile, the universal hello. A friendly welcome and a sign of confidence. A simple smile can brighten someone's day. At MIAA Dentistry, we design beautiful smiles for the whole family. We strive to meet your individual goals with the latest technology to give you a healthy, lasting smile. MIAA Dentistry, where smiles begin. Proud partners of Hope Athletics.
Welcome back to DeVos Fieldhouse. My name is Paul Willard. I am here alongside my favorite man to call a game with, Mr. Matt Margarone. Our second game of the year so far, but our first Hope game of the year, as you and I called the tip-off tournament or Hope College tournament, where we had the privilege of calling Alma going up against, I can't remember who it was now.
Yeah, it was a great game in the crossover MIAA CCIW tournament.
That's right.
The post-exam jam. But now we get another game, special game tonight. The Purple Community.
Yeah.
Van Andel Institute game, and what a special night. And this game is obviously an MIAA competition, but it's about much more than basketball tonight. It's about cancer research and the ability to just do so much good work that it impacts literally every family in our community and country. And so the Van Andel Institute actually had a recent intern, and it's fun. Emma Rudisell is someone I went to Uganda with a couple years ago, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And we get to tell her story because she'll be recognized at halftime. The biochemistry and molecular biology major worked in the Granger lab at Van Andel Institute, and the primary focus of that lab work she did this summer, was understanding the development of specific stem sells, and that work is primary to working towards what we're all looking for, which is a cure.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
So many players, so many people impacted by cancer. I myself, my family, has been impacted by cancer significantly. We have people that have passed in my family from cancer, as well as my dad is a cancer survivor. So it's pretty cool to be able to call a game that means so much more tonight to so many people.
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. You know, you can't, it's a rare occasion where you meet somebody who hasn't been affected by cancer. And one of the great things that Hope does is partner with Van Andel Institute to provide those internships to students like Emma and students across the board at Hope College here, going into biomedical research, going into research that helps establish some cures. And a lot of good work goes into this from the people at VAI, and we are forever grateful for their partnership and sponsorship of Hope College Athletics.
Yeah, it'll be a special presentation at halftime, and we'll talk more about cancer research and the VAI Institute, Van Andels, and their incredible generosity throughout the night, both in the women's and men's game. For now, back to the second quarter, Hope holds a 27-13 lead, and Raven Jemison, with her 8th point of the night, finishes with a left hand around the rim. Maynard with some great on-ball defense. Man, would I love to be at practice and watch Taryn Maynard play against Jada Gardner over and over, because that is a matchup of just two stellar guards. Maynard on the defensive end with just such tenacity, and Jada constantly, and I think that competition makes them both better.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you're definitely right. One of the things, as well, as we look at, we mentioned her name earlier, great to have her back on the court here after an injury earlier this season, is sophomore Lauren Leach.
Oh, man.
And I had a chance to talk to Coach Mo, ran into him here in DeVos Fieldhouse after we were hanging out playing futsal with our faculty staff group.
You got every game.
And Coach Mo said that Lauren Leach is one of those players who he can just say, we need you to do this. And Lauren Leach, without hesitation, says, for sure, I'm on it. I'll do whatever you need me to do. And so Lauren Leach is really out here. She's played a ton of great defense so far, and she's a great offensive distributor.
Yeah, you could see her handles early on that last play. Nice little crossover and pass. For there, Currents finds the open Maynard, and that foul is going to be Sarah English coming down on Chloe Brunsberg, the freshman. Another one of those impact freshmen with the offensive rebound, and earns some shots at the stripe.
Yeah. Mo's lineup right now is an interesting amalgamation of one starter in Raven Jemison and then a few other bench players in Lauren Leach, Taryn Maynard, Chloe Brunsberg, and Hannah Kearns. It's kind of rare to see, some of the players who usually start. Oh, that ball just bouncing around here.
The amount of offensive rebounds that Hope has earned. Kalamazoo would be. Oh my, finally an over the back by Hope, but Kalamazoo does not want to give up that many shots on one possession. Hope is bound to punish you for that.
I believe we call that in the business stat padding.
Stat padding.
I think there were about 4 Hope College offensive rebounds on that trip.
Yeah, we single-handedly lowered our shooting percentage and upped our rebounding.
Yeah, there you go.
In the same possession. So whichever you like better, rebounds or shooting percentage, one went up and one went down. But Kalamazoo here offensively, number 15, Jackie Brines, the junior from Ann Arbor, has played really well in this first half. Sets a screen, and 44, Sarah English gets that kind of wing three. She's had a couple of those that was unable to knock them down, but good looks in rhythm, and Kalamazoo is getting some good shots.
Yeah.
Just got to knock them down. Number 11, Josie Cook, hit that in rhythm 3 earlier. That kind of brought them a little closer. So it's 29-14 here with 7:29 left. Kalamazoo will make a sub. Number 33, Kaylin Arlington, coming into the game. Arlington has 2 fouls. You're going to have to keep your eye on that. That was why she had gone out earlier in the game. Tough guarding Raven Jennison and Courtney Lee, which has put her into foul trouble. Number 15, Jackie Brines with the ball. Big swing to Hogan. Finds Brines for the open 3, and she banks it off the glass.
Wow, what a great looking shot. 6:30 p.m. and the bank is open, Matt.
Even on a snow day,
hey,
Paul Willard,
you gotta love it.
You can cash in at the ATM. So, nice little pass from Lauren Leach. Courtney Lee with a post move. Jada Gardner drives in, gets it off her fingertips, and you can tell they have worked on crashing the offensive boards because Hope has been tenacious looking for that second shot and that offensive rebound. We'll have to look at the stats at halftime to see the rebounding margin, but I would suspect it's large at this point. Oh, and one as Jada Gardner came over late on that play. And that's the second and one for Jordan Weesaw right now, the 6-foot freshman from Portage with a great drawing the contact and finish.
Yeah, Jada tried to slide in, maybe try to draw the charge a little bit there, slid in a little too late, didn't have her feet set, and that's the second time, like you said, that number 12, Jordan Weesaw, has gotten an and one here. First one being against Olivia Bellows in the first quarter.
Unable to cut the lead to 9 on that free throw there, and Hope pushes the issue as Kaiser drives in. Great block by Brines. And that ball is brought up to Hogan quick. She looks to do a little hesitation. Carlbaum looked like she had her stood up, but gets her on the arm. And Hogan will head to the line for 2 to cut this lead to 8.
Yeah, one of the things that I'm looking at here in our live stats is that Hope has not scored a point in about 2.5 minutes.
Wow.
And credit to Kalamazoo's defense, right? Because they have done a tremendous job of swarming, pun intended, they're the Hornets, on Hope's offense as well. And they have just gotten Hope out of rhythm just a little bit too much, and Hope just can't seem to buy a bucket right now, as like I said, they're well on their way to leaning into 3 minutes without a bucket at this moment.
Yeah, Hope had gotten out to a 27-13 lead. Their largest of the half was 14, and it looked like Hope was pulling away at that point. And Kalamazoo's energy kind of picked up. Their coach, Ryan Clark, said, this game is not over. We are in this. We're not going to let Hope do that thing they do where you pull away by 30, 40. And they've cut the lead to 9 due to some great continuing to run their offense, to not get overwhelmed by Hope's defense, and to play with passion and energy. And that stems, like you said, from this first-year coach, and kind of a different mentality than we've seen in the last couple of years. Jada Gardner finds Kaiser with Carblum on the wing. Oh.
There it is. Yeah, Carson Carblum needed that one back after she airballed the 3 ball just a few moments ago. And like you said, Matt, this is a brand new Kalamazoo Hornets team with a new look, a new coach, new hustle, and new heart, it seems. And they are coming into DeVos Fieldhouse now only down 12 against the nationally ranked Flying Dutch.
Yeah, some young impact players in Weesaw and Hogan, making some big adjustments. Viss gets to the rim. Lee with a little tip, but Kalamazoo comes down with the ball. We're calling out the chin offensive play there, a little backdoor cut, and Weesaw again with the finish. And that backdoor, like we talked about, is a way to attack that high pressure defense by Hope. Gardner gets into the lane, and as she has done,
shooter's roll for Gardner.
As she has done all season, kind of plays that role of slowing the game down, taking away the momentum, and getting to her spot. Kind of like a seasoned vet in an NBA game or a WNBA game. Just kind of says, hey, we got to slow down. We're getting a little bit sporadic here, and just kind of get to our spots. Gardner again, nice tip, and Maynard brings the ball up between 3 Kalamazoo defenders.
Oh, Taryn Maynard
finishes at the rim.
I have no idea what kind of angle she had on that shot, but it finds the bottom of the bucket. Just an incredible run out from Taryn Maynard. Not only is she strong, but she's fast.
And just like that, Hope has extended the lead back to 14, 36-22 here with 4:25 left. Weesaw was out in transition, unable to pull that in and not travel.
Yeah, Matt, and that's what makes the difference between like a really good team and a great team in Hope College, because one of the things that Hope does really well is that they can beat you in so many different ways. Oh, Bellows drains the three. As we speak about the different ways that Hope can beat you, but Hope is capable of going on like a 10-0, 12-0 run at any minute.
Little backdoor play to Hogan again, and Maynard was up to the task on that one, stepped in, knocked it off of Hogan, and Hope will get the ball. Kearns will come in to in-ball the ball to Jada Gardner. Courtney Lee in the game with Maynard and Bellows, who just hit that beautiful three.
Yeah. And Kalamazoo keeps making those backdoor cuts because, like you said, Matt, that's a great way that they've found kind of a little bit of a gap in Hope's defense. And they've had a ton of opportunities around the rim, just have not been able to find the way to finish that.
Yeah, and really what Hope has struggled with a little bit defensively is a late rotation, which is what has brought Kalamazoo to be able to finish. If Hope rotates that defender in quicker, it's tough, and that's when the Hope gets the turnovers. And when the rotation is late, that's when Kalamazoo has been able to finish at the rim. Bellows with an early 9 points in this game off some great shooting and attacking the rim. Gardner again attacks the rim. And you know, one of the things about Hope's guards, Paul Willard, is just their fearless ability to penetrate and get to the rim. They are not afraid of contact.
No, they are not, and they are not afraid to play through that contact earlier. We talked about Sydney Viss driving to the rim, not being afraid to go up and go strong with the ball to try to lay it up and in. Jada Garner does the same thing. Jada Garner, one of the smaller players on the floor, but has zero fear when it comes to driving to the rim and putting up a basket.
And because of that zero fear, she finds herself at the free throw line. But there's Coach Clark has called one of his players over here, Sarah English. Sorry for my hesitation. I was wondering if there was a little blood on the arm or something, but that's not the case. Just Coach wants to talk to Sarah about kind of her defensive posture and how to just to stay straight when guarding those attacking players. And Gardner hits the moon shot. Great rotation on that shot to finish. And just like that, 41-22, Hope goes on a nice offensive run as Kalamazoo had cut the lead to 9.
Yeah, Kalamazoo now going 2 full minutes without a bucket, right? So like we talked about, Hope is capable of going on these stretches where they are just being able to handle the ball really well, score at will, it would seem, and get wide open looks.
Great defensive rotation, like we said, and when Hope rotates quicker, they get that great play and the turnover. And what a find by Maynard, the fabulous freshman, to find Courtney Lee.
Eyes in the back of her head.
Man.
Isn't that the phrase? That's the phrase, right? Eyes in the back of your head.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is. I used a phrase with my wife today, Paul Willard. The snow plows pushed all the snow from the cul-de-sac in front of my driveway.
Oh, that's the worst.
Blocked my wife and my kids in on snow day. So I had to call the county. And my wife called the county. We just kept calling until they removed the snow.
Oh, I'm sure they were really happy about that.
And I used the term squeaky wheel.
Gets the grease.
I think that's what.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. And if you complain enough, then you'll get the thing that'll make you happier.
I think that's what some coaches hope with the referees, but it doesn't work that way.
That's right.
But
not with these MIAA referees anyway, because they always get the calls right.
That's a great crew tonight. But my wife was like, "Squeaky, what are you talking about?" So
never heard that before.
Yeah, I feel like there's some things
That's right.
that us northern Midwest people, my
Sure.
wife is from South Carolina.
Oh, yeah, she doesn't get it.
They don't get squeaky wheels down
No,
there.
yeah.
I think everything's sunny.
Right.
There's no snow down there.
Right. No rust.
But you know what? It's sunny in here as Hope has taken the 45-24 lead and has caused a jump ball. And in the last 5 minutes, Hope has held Kalamazoo to 4 points and put up 16. And they have just pulled away by 21 here. And a lot due to the defense by Taryn Maynard.
Brunsberg will let it fly for 3 off the back.
Brunsberg, another fabulous freshman, lets the 3 fly and gets her offensive rebound. Now Maynard turns the ball over to Wisa, who drives in. Great layup. She is playing wonderful tonight, but is unable to finish. To be a 6-footer that can move with that much pace down the court is pretty talented. Kalamazoo has some good young recruits, Paul.
Oh, Brooklyn Roback with the 3.
I love it.
Brooklyn Roback, welcome to the varsity team.
That was a wonderful shot. Got to see Brooklyn Roback in New York play some great minutes as I was there with the team over the holidays. And we have a cheetah on our feed.
Hey, well, we might be experiencing some technical difficulties on our end here. We apologize for that if you can still hear us. If you can't hear us, I don't know what to tell you, because we are just as much in the dark as you are. We are looking to get it fixed as soon as we can here, though, hoping that we can get the game back online here in just a few moments if you are unable to see it on your feed.
Roback literally shot the lights out of our monitor.
That's right.
But it's fun to see Roback in the game.
It looks like we're live. I just checked the YouTube feed. It looks like we're live.
As well as number 14, sophomore Lily Miller, the 6'2" forward center from Norton Shores. And we're back on the feed. At least we can see what's going on.
Ooh, Chloe Brunsberg.
Wow, and Hope has really heated up from 3.
They sure have.
Paul, here in the second quarter. And it's coming from all different places as Bellows and Carlblum and Roback and Brunsberg are just finishing at the rim. That has got to be a foul. Oh, wow. Roback draws the charge. She is outside of the restricted area. It looked for a second like it could have gone both ways.
Yeah.
But the whole Hope bench is cheering for Roback after hitting that 3.
They're getting up for her for sure. Yeah. Brooklyn Roback with, I mean, really great positioning, right? Underneath the basket, drawing the charge. Just a really, Brooklyn Roback brings so much. If you know her personally, she brings so much smile, so much joy to everything that she does. And that really is on display here on the basketball court tonight as well.
Hogan takes the ball up as there's 27 seconds left in the half. 51-24 lead, 27 points for Hope. Hogan looks to wind down the clock a little bit. Kalamazoo double teamed down low, little backdoor cut, unable as Kearns comes away with it. 10 seconds left. Hope on the break. Oh, a nice little ball fake and drive. Step through, Euro step.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Chloe Brunsberg, the Chaska, Minnesota product, with the finishing touch just before the buzzer. Hope up now, 53-24, Mr. Margarone, as we head into halftime. Any closing thoughts before we take about a 15-minute break here?
You're going to want to stick around. Kalamazoo has played great, but Hope has just gone on a 24-4 run to end the half with points coming from all of their players, and it's just hard for Kalamazoo to keep up. But stick around. It's a great night to be watching basketball, both for this game and the next. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, forgot to do this.
Once again, Hope is proud to team up with Purple Community to support the Van Andel.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
Cancer, we're coming for you. Parkinson's, your days are numbered. Alzheimer's, we're zeroed in on you too. Because at Van Andel Institute, the world's best minds are working relentlessly to eradicate these diseases forever. By advancing the boldest innovations, achieving breakthroughs, and transforming lives. Because the most powerful way to fight diseases, never stop fighting. Van Andel Institute, innovation unleashed.
The Custer Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of Hope Athletics.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
There is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is Hope.
At Van Andel Institute, we're in a race, a relentless competition to get ahead of the diseases that affect our world. Cancer, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. We are at the forefront of research and discovery. Our global collaborations are a catalyst for big breakthroughs so that we can make the greatest impact on the health of current and future generations. Because in the race to prevent and cure some of the most insidious diseases, victory is the only option. Van Andel Institute, innovation unleashed.
Whether you're building your dream home, buying a fixer-upper, or downsizing, the process can feel overwhelming. Let the local team at Lighthouse Title help the closing process be one less worry. Just ask your real estate professional or lender to close at Lighthouse Title. To learn more about how we're involved in our 35 communities or to ask us any questions about the process, visit us online at lighthousetitle.net.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
The River Place in downtown Holland redefines active senior living. A no-step floor plan is designed around your needs, so you can leave the worries of home ownership behind and enjoy a vibrant lifestyle right outside your door. Make the River Place your home. Visit resthaven.org/riverplace to reserve yours today.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
My name's Emma Duttmers, and I'm a communications major, and then I'm minoring in environmental studies. I play soccer. The first soccer game of my junior year, I tore my ACL. Our athletic trainer, Annie, was there for me right when it happened, and she was there for me literally every step of the way. That was definitely a huge growing opportunity for me, and it was really hard, but it really pushed me to be a leader with more of my voice because I couldn't lead by example on the field. It definitely made me take a step back and realize how much there is to be grateful for.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to share Hope stories of transformational impact.
Cancer, we're coming for you. Parkinson's, your days are numbered. Alzheimer's, we're zeroed in on you too. Because at Van Andel Institute, the world's best minds are working relentlessly to eradicate these diseases forever. By advancing the boldest innovations, achieving breakthroughs, and transforming lives. Because the most powerful way to fight diseases, never stop fighting. Van Andel Institute, innovation unleashed.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
I'm so good, it feel like I'm cheating. A well of the storm, I feel like it's season. This type of drive could push Lamborghinis. So get you some sign to have your own sneaker. I'm in the van, I'm pushing the meter. A legend like John for everyday people. I got the heart of a champion. I got the blood of a winner. I don't know how to be stagnant. I got way too much ambition. I keep on beating statistics.
with Paul Willard for the call on this Purple Community Night. It's been a great celebration so far.
Yes, sir.
Of the incredible work that VAI, the Van Andel Institute, does. Paul, talk about this special night again and why we're doing what we're doing. It's just such a cool deal.
Yeah, if you missed it off the top, you know, Hope partners with Van Andel Institute every year, right? And we have a number of sports that don purple jerseys every single year. Last year it was soccer. This year it's men's and women's basketball. And all of the events and surroundings of the Purple Community Game go toward providing internships for Hope students at the Van Andel Institute. It's a dynamic community and fundraising awareness program, and the Van Andel Institute connects individuals, schools, teams, companies, corporations that are really passionate about joining the fight against cancer and cancer research, and then providing the resources that are needed to take action on that research as well. And so we're so proud to be partnered with Van Andel Institute every year. I think we've been doing it since right around 2008 or 2009, and it's always a special evening here on campus at Hope when we have the Purple Community Games in our midst.
Yeah, and what the Hope athletes do on this special night, besides just getting these really cool purple jerseys, is they dedicate this game and these jerseys to someone in their life that really matters. And so on the back of your jerseys, you see Grandma Roback, Uncle Mike, Aunt Rosie, Janet Shrike, Dad, and each player, if you go on Hope's social media, you can see the list of the players and the dedication on Hope Athletics, Hope Women's Basketball account, Hope Men's Basketball account. Some incredible videos that our production team has put out, and stories about why Hope plays this game. And it's a special night. And it's an MIAA night. It's Hope Women's Basketball versus the young upstart Kalamazoo team, who comes in 3-11, 0-5 in MIAA play, but you wouldn't have known it judging by the first 14, 15 minutes of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Kalamazoo coming out, shooting the deep ball really well, finding some of those little slips in the back door to really go against Hope high pressure defense. Hope just going on an absolute tear towards the end of that second quarter, though. I think you said outscoring Kalamazoo 20-4?
24-4.
24-4, excuse me. And one of the biggest things, and this is a hallmark of Hope's program here, the bench points tonight, Matt. The bench points for Hope sitting at 27.
27 of the 53 points coming off the bench. That means more points, if I'm doing my math correctly.
Yes.
I think it's 27 to 26. More points coming from the bench. And Hope has a luxury there where they are just a deep, deep roster. And Hope, over the last couple of years, they had that second unit, the Chaos unit, during the national championship run.
I love the Chaos crew.
Which was just phenomenal. And it's incredible that Coach Mo has some people playing in this game, the Raven Jennisons, the Jada Gardners, the Courtney Lee, that with the third unit in that national championship run, and now it's their time.
Yes.
And they're saying, we want to show what we can do. And then you have this young group, and the culture just stays, and that's led to one loss, number 5 ranking in the National Women's Basketball Coaches Association ranking, number 8 ranking in D3 hoops. And Hope comes out fast right away, and these Hope players are saying, it's our turn.
Yeah.
And we want to show what we can do.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of Hope players here. I don't want to say that they have a chip on their shoulder, but they definitely have a lot to prove, not only to themselves, but the entire country in what they can do, especially as Hope has graduated a number of seniors over the years, especially from that national championship team. Like you mentioned, there are 4 players, on this team who are from that national championship team, Raven Jemison being the sophomore on that team that year, and then 3 freshmen from that year who are now juniors on this Hope College women's Dutch team. And again, they're a young team, but they're not an inexperienced team. I will say that.
No, and when you got a coaching staff like Hope does, led by Mo, Coach Cust, and
Collie Carlson,
so many, you have a great chance at winning every single year.
Great looking shot there from Kaylin Arlington. Wow.
Yeah, good in rhythm three-pointer by Arlington. Picked up 2 fouls early in the game, wasn't able to play the whole half, but you can see why she's out there and starts for this Kalamazoo team.
Fearless Sydney Viss going up with the right hand, trying to get that angle, and gets fouled on her way up.
That's a good word. You can see why she wears a mouth guard.
Yes.
In that game, because she is going almost like a Blake Corum kind of running back. You like that?
Yeah.
That's a recent reference.
It is a very recent reference.
So
the Corum cut?
Oh, I like it.
Does she have a Corum cut? What do we call it?
She holds that almost like a football and just gets into the lane and then goes up strong.
Yep.
And now she just finished 2 free throws.
The Sydney swivel?
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah.
We're going to have to start coining some of these things.
We're going to have to start working on that. Copyright.
Trademark. Sydney with some great defense. Double team by Gardner. And Kalamazoo leads to an open 3. Oh,
great shot.
Sarah English knocks down that 3. And if Kalamazoo can make those threes, oh my gosh, but a great answer by Keegan Kaiser in the corner. And she puts Hope again up by 28, 58-30. Looked like a little bit of a shove. Hope got away with one as Kalamazoo put up the baseline shot. This will reset the offense. Swing the ball around to Carlin. Probing, looking, almost traveled, but kept her pivot foot as Kaiser, unbelievable. The way she came across and the angle to be able to kiss that ball to the glass with a little bit of English and still finish was unbelievable.
Well, let's talk about the head fake pass there, though, too.
Oh, wow.
Just an unbelievable play from Keegan Kaiser, who's not known for her scoring. But tonight she has really kind of opened the floodgates.
Yeah, Kaiser with 5 points early. Garner gets into the lane, unable to finish. Kalamazoo, Hogan is able to keep it in. Viss stands her up, though. Three-pointer off to the right, and Hope will let that go out of bounds. But Kalamazoo trying to push the pace, which is dangerous against this Hope team to get in a running match, because you get tired quickly, and Hope just brings in a new set of players.
Yeah.
And that's really the Hope's strength, as we've talked about all night, is its depth. Talk a little bit about first half stats. Paul Willard here as Hope with another 3 from the corner.
Jada Garner. Excellent court vision from Olivia Bellows to see that as she was going for the dribble drive, she had defenders collapse on her, and she saw Jada on the wing for the wide open 3. But yeah, Matt, one of the things that Hope did not do very well in the first quarter of that first half was shoot the ball from 3, and they've come out hot right now. But they only shot 25% from three-point land in that first quarter. Got a little bit better as they doubled that up in the second quarter, shot 50% from 3, and now they're doing seemingly much better, as I don't believe they've missed a single 3 so far.
Yeah, but Hope had 9 offensive rebounds, 24 total to 15, and then Hope also turned over Kalamazoo 19 times.
That's incredible.
To Hope's 5 turnovers, and that has led to 65 points with 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. Bellows gets locked up. Gardner with a, oh my word, almost rolls it over the rim.
If that would have fallen, this crowd would have erupted, I think.
That's right. Oh, Raven, knocks the ball away, goes into the front row.
Yeah,
no
for sure.
concessions were spilled. I'm looking closely to see there's a popcorn container. They're checking, and it's all there.
Yeah. Matt, you mentioned 19 turnovers forced by Hope College in that first half. We'll keep it right here. It's a 30-second timeout. But I want to talk about Hope's turnover ratio, because like we mentioned in the first half here, Hope averages, I think, 21, 22, 23 turnovers a game, and then their point points off turnovers even match that, right? So we're looking at a team that not only forces a ton of turnovers, but then gums down the court and gets a bucket off of those turnovers as well. Just incredible amount of top to bottom work from the Hope College Flying Dutch on the offensive and defensive end.
Yeah, nearly half their points, 24 of the 53, coming from turnovers in the first half, and that started the same way as Hope will get that secondary defender to just come in, knock the ball away, and then they're off to the races. Another thing that Hope has scored is off of second chance points, just 2. Not failing to get many offensive rebounds, they just haven't been able to finish after the offensive rebound at this point. Kalamazoo back on the offensive ends. Some good offense moving the ball. Number 33, Kaylin Arlington, finds Bryans. That ball's off the front rim, and Lee comes down with it. Finds Maynard, who pushes DeBello, takes it one-on-one, slows it up, finds Leach, and she'll be fouled by Arlington on the wing. Kalamazoo out here with number 21, Ruben Hogan, number 44, Sarah English. Arlington picks up her third, so she'll go out of the game. She'll be replaced by Josie Cook. Also, number 34, Brittany Miller. Chloe Brunsberg gets called for a travel there, and Kalamazoo Miller will inbound to Hogan. Coach Clark building a culture here in his first year for Kalamazoo. One that's going to compete hard, even tough on the road.
Oh, Courtney Lee with the nice finish down low. You know, we talked a little bit about Courtney Lee in the first half here. She scored 10-12 points against Trine last weekend and is having an excellent game so far tonight as well. She has become a tremendous post player, really coming into her own here for the Flying Dutch.
Great rebound by the freshman Brunsberg, who finds the other freshman, Maynard. She'll find Leach from the top of the key. That ball was online. Bellows comes down with it, and she'll be fouled by Jackie Bryans, who was backing up into Bellows.
Yeah, I think Olivia Bellows was a little bit surprised that that ball kind of fell right into her hands. That shot really well online from Lauren Leach from deep, just falling a little short and wound up in Olivia Bellows' hands, and now she's going to the line to shoot 2.
Some great rebounding by the guards on Hope's team tonight, as Hope has shot a lot from the three-point line. It's been noticeable how many times those players off the ball are crashing the rim.
Yeah, definitely.
Creating second chance opportunities.
Yeah, right now Hope's shooting almost 44% from three-point land.
Courtney Lee with the incredible perimeter defense. That is a part of her game that has picked up a ton. Hope will be called for a foul as number 30, Hannah Witkoff, the freshman from Denver, Colorado, sees her first minutes of the game.
All the way from Denver. So we've got people from Minnesota on the court. We've got folks from Denver on the court. We've got people from Indiana. We're just kind of all over the United States here tonight, Matt. You're from Illinois.
I'm from Illinois. And the three-pointer goes up, and that's over the backboard.
Yeah, really nice looking shot from the corner there, though. Kalamazoo coaching staff standing up and applauding that effort, because for all intents and purposes, that was online and it looked like it was going down, just unfortunately bounced over the top of the rim, or the top of the backboard, excuse me.
So another wordplay right there, for all intents and purposes.
Yes.
When younger, I thought that was intensive purposes.
Oh, yes, that's a very common misconception, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not. Intense.
It's intense, like the camping trip.
There it is. I was waiting for that one. I was really waiting for that one.
For all intents and purposes,
yes.
Kalamazoo ran a great offensive set. And that's what coach is going to look for in a game where they're down now by 38 points. They want to run their offense. They want to do the right things, get valuable minutes, so that when they're playing in those mid-range MIAA games and they're in those close battles, they're going to want to play against teams that are not number 5 in the country, run their offense, and they're running it well tonight, getting good shots. Great offensive rebound. And again, the coaches are happy with the Denver, Colorado freshman, Hannah Witkoff.
She just ripped that ball from Courtney Lee's hands there. Lee had that ball dead to rights, and it was just stolen right away from her, and Lee commits the foul.
What is dead to rights? This is another thing I'm curious. Is that where does that come from?
I don't know, probably the 1920s mafia or something. I'm thinking. That's my guess.
There's got to be a website dedicated to
colloquialisms. Yeah.
That's a big word.
Yeah, it is. I have a hard time saying it because it's got like 4 consonants in a row.
That's a Scrabble word, although you only get 7 in Scrabble. But colloquialism, you could use the Q in that one. So Courtney Lee comes down with a rebound, finds Lauren Leach, swings it around, and Lee, I'll tell you what.
Soft touch, left-handed.
That left-handed layup by both Jemison and Courtney Lee this season has got to be something that they work on over and over and over in the gym in the offseason. Because
and neither of them are natural left-handed. Hannah Kearns is the only southpaw on the team. So, Courtney Lee, that's been a couple of times this game where she's laid it up and in with the lefty.
So Hope now led 29-20. So Hope has gone on a 44-12 run.
Wow.
And now Hope has brought in Brooklyn Roback, who has had some great minutes in the first half. They've brought in Lena Ray, the sophomore from Macomb, and Lily Miller. A number of sophomores. I think it's all sophomores out there. Oh, no, the junior. Hannah Kearns is a junior, but 4 sophomores and a junior together playing as the next unit here.
And you love to see Lena Ray back on the court right now. She was out all season with a devastating injury, and it was thought that she might not be able to play this season. So it's really, really encouraging to see her out on the court right now, playing as she was able to get some really good minutes as a freshman, and now looking to make her way back into this varsity roster.
Great two-handed catch by her, moving well, dribbling with both hands. Brooklyn Roback with the drive in the left hand, gets fouled and rose off the rim. And like we talked about in the first half, Roback plays with an intensity and passion, which is very, very fun to watch.
Yeah.
2 more players, Grayson Guy into the game, and number 20, Lauren Nemmens. Lauren is playing in honor of William Reuter. Grayson Guy playing in memory of Lucille Marquis. Brooklyn Roback playing in honor of Millie Roback. Lena Ray playing in honor of Aunt Rosie, Rose Harrison. And Lily Miller is playing in honor of Susan Lane. And so great opportunity for all these players to get in the game against this Kalamazoo team and honor those people that they care about so deeply.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, deep triple try there, and it goes down for number 44. Sarah English having herself a game, the senior from East Lansing, Lansing Catholic.
She's got a great stroke on that shot, and she's hit, that might be her 3rd 3 of the game. Lena Ray comes away with the turnover, pushes the ball up the court, behind the back. Crafty little dribbling. Nice little entry pass to Lily Miller. Puts it up. Oh, phenomenal offensive rebound by Grayson Guy. And she puts it in, and Hope holds a 77-35 lead, and we're still in the 3rd quarter here.
Grayson Guy, hometown of Columbus, Ohio, but a product of Petoskey High School. I'm not sure how that works, but Lena Ray with the great steal. Going up and in is Lena Ray laying it down for 2. There she is with her first points. of the game and of the year for her, really, as she was unable to play the first part of this season.
Yeah, causing a couple turnovers in the first couple minutes she's in. It almost looked like a little bit of emotion came over her as she put in that layup, and that's what you love to see here in a game like this, is players playing for the right reason. And you know, Division III sports is a short window of time that you get to play, and every time you get on the court and get a chance, especially after an injury, it is a gift, and these players are definitely viewing it as a gift tonight. Great rebound by number 33, Arlington, with the push to English. Arlington will reset the offense. Hogan has the ball, shot by Arlington, and that's going to go out of bounds.
That's going to be an unfortunate air ball from Arlington there. And as we tick down with 9.2 seconds left, Matt, I would be remiss if we did not thank our athletics partners and sponsors here. Folks like Gentex, the Holland Board of Public Works, Lighthouse Title Group, Lawrence and Vanderswart, and our family partners, the Borchter family, our hoop sponsors, MIAA Dentistry and Michigan ENT Allergy Specialists. We are so thankful for their support and the ability to do what we do here on the Hope Athletics Network, because it is not possible without their support.
And with that, you may see some commercials during the breaks, and we're going to head to break from our sponsors.
And purchase a raffle ticket for just $5.
A smile, the universal hello. A friendly welcome and a sign of confidence. A simple smile can brighten someone's day. At MIAA Dentistry, we design beautiful smiles for the whole family. We strive to meet your individual goals with the latest technology to give you a healthy, lasting smile. MIAA Dentistry, where smiles begin. Proud partners of Hope Athletics.
Hope with a 79-35 lead in this MIAA showdown on the Van Andel Purple community game. All of this is done in honor of cancer research, as Hope College players are wearing purple jerseys and honoring the people in their life. Hope holds a 79-35 advantage and well on their way to Coach Morehouse's 699th victory tonight.
Yes. Tonight will be.
Meaning the big time Saturday game, 3 p.m., our next broadcast for a women's game, could mean that Coach Morehouse, I know it's not, you don't want to talk too early, but in this game it looks like it's locked away at this point. But could mean that the Hope women's basketball team and Coach Morehouse will be going for the 700th victory as a coach. And Paul Willard, tell us what that means in terms of historical significance from an NCAA perspective.
Yeah, as some of you might remember, a few years ago, it seems, in that run that Hope went on, that 61-game winning streak that Hope went on, certainly helped that. But it just seemed like a few years ago that we were celebrating Mo's 600th career victory. And if Mo gets to 700 this Saturday, he will be the fastest coach in any sport, in any division in NCAA history to do so.
That is literally incredible.
Incredible. The most recent coach to do it was at the Division I level. Coach Kim Mulkey, down from LSU, known for her flashy attire.
They have a similar wardrobe.
Yep.
Kind of personality, very...
Sure.
No, Kim Mulkey, an incredible coach.
Yes.
For sure, an incredible coach. But we have one of the legends here at Hope College.
Yes, we certainly do. And Brian Morehouse has a chance to do it this Saturday. So if you're listening right now and you're thinking about coming out on Saturday, we encourage you to do so and watch this, what could be a very, very historic moment for Hope College basketball and Coach Brian Morehouse.
Sydney Viss, meanwhile, we compared it to her running back. On that last play, she caught that ball two-handed like a DB and ran down the court with a great transition pass. And Sarah English hits another three, and she has 14 at this point, playing a great game. Kalamazoo 38, Hope 83. Carlblum from the corner again, and she just matches and has hit a great shot there.
Yeah, looks like we're getting a substitution timeout here from Coach Brian Morehouse, getting his starters off the floor and getting that second wave in. The 5 starters earning high fives from their teammates on the bench there, as we see Olivia Bellows, Lily Miller, Taryn Maynard, Chloe Brunsberg, and Lauren Leach come into the game here as Hope is up 86-38 at this point in time. But one of the things that I really want to talk about, Matt, is the way that Kalamazoo has been able to play this game. Coming into DeVos Fieldhouse here, going down 9 late in the second quarter, really holding their own against the Flying Dutch before the Flying Dutch were able to put the pedal to the metal and really kind of turn the screws on Kalamazoo a little bit here, as we see a foul down low. Hard collision from between Olivia Bellows and Sarah English.
But she's getting up smiling and laughing. Another tough player who's not afraid to take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bellows. There's got to be something there.
Yeah, and if you're a Kalamazoo faithful watching right now, you got to love what your team is doing. Matt talked about it earlier. They're very scrappy. They have a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, and it's really great to see that with a first-year head coach in Ryan Clark. You can tell that his enthusiasm on the court is really his players feed off of that, and you're really able to see that very well in their performance so far tonight.
Sarah English leading the way with 14 points. That ball is kicked out wide to Brines, but that is short. Taryn Maynard brings the ball up the court in this purple game, playing for her mom. Olivia Bellows is playing in memory of John Soflin, and she hits another three.
Step back three from Bellows.
In his honor, and has 14 points at this point, and just playing a phenomenal all-around game on the defensive end. Playing kind of at that 2-guard position. Hope has gone into a 2-3 zone here. Kazoo Hogan with a nice little step through and good rhythm on that shot. Some really good young freshmen for this Hornets squad.
Yeah, young team for Kalamazoo. I think only one senior on the team, but they are showing their muster out here at DeVos Fieldhouse. And like I said, to be within 9 late in the second quarter, that's a point of pride for the Kalamazoo Hornets, and that's something they can hang their hat on.
That's right. Lauren Leach wearing the purple headband tonight, and also a purple jersey in honor of her Aunt Susie for this game as well.
I was really hoping that one of them would come out rocking some purple shoes.
Oh my gosh.
You know, the LeBron NXTs?
Yes.
I think they make them in purple maybe. Love to see that maybe. I'm not entirely sure if they make fully purple shoes. There's got to be some Jordan Dunks that are out there, some Nike Dunks,
sure.
But those aren't basketball shoes. Those are fashion shoes.
If you go on GOAT, you can probably pick up some purple Jordans right now.
That's right, yeah. For 8 times the price.
8 times the price. Spent some time in Christmas on the GOAT website looking at some sweet shoes. Oh, another great shot by English. That one's off just to the right. Bellows fakes a 3. Maynard finds Miller down low, kicks the ball out to Brunsberg, and Hope runs great offensive play that we saw out on the break. English up the side court, looks down low. Hogan with a nice little ball fake. She's really good at that.
Yeah.
Paul Willard is catching the ball ball, getting the defender kind of off kilter and off position, and then getting by. She's a great point guard and a great future for her and this team, the leading scorer for the Hornets. And Hope will make another wholesale change here as Currents plays with some of the younger sophomores into the game. Lena Ray comes down with the rebound and will push the ball up the court.
Yeah, we've got Lena Ray, Hannah Kearns, Brooklyn Roback, Lauren Nemmons, and Grayson Guy out on the court right now. Guy with the move in the post, and one for Grayson Guy, as the Hope College bench just explodes with some enthusiasm. Courtney Lee flexing on him.
That's
saying,
right.
You're too strong, Grayson Guy, too strong.
Coaching staff.
There they are.
They're super enthused. But Grayson Guy with an incredible shot, and it's hard in a 93-40 game for sure at that moment to cheer too loudly in a play like that. But Grayson Guy is saying, anything you, Courtney, and Raven can do. I've been working on my post moves as well down low. And a great, nice block.
Beautiful block there. Hannah Kearns trying to go up with the lefty. And just a tremendous block by Jordan Weesaw. We've been calling her name all night. And honestly, as a freshman, we're probably going to be calling her name for years to come for the Kalamazoo Hornets, because she is a player.
Sweet little pass off the drive. Kalamazoo still hustling with 4 minutes left in this game. Paul, I want to tell you a little bit about my youth soccer team.
Hey, let's hear it.
A phenomenal team. We're the DuPage Wolfpack. Okay. And we wore purple. It was our primary color, was the purple jersey. So I still have Wolfpack gear from this special youth team that I played on. And our t-shirts, we had warm-up shirts in like second grade. Real men wear purple.
I love it.
It was
really love it.
It was something. So these purple jerseys bring me back to my youth, and so I like the orange and purple combo. It's kind of a cool.
It is very cool.
A cool look that you don't often see.
You know, and on the cover of our game day programs here, Matt, you might notice that they are wearing their purple jerseys.
Is that right?
That is right. That's a purple jersey. It didn't print as bright as we had wanted it to, but trust me, as the person who made the front cover of this game day program, I can tell you that it's purple. So we did some Photoshop and Lightroom chicory in order to achieve that, because both of these players on the cover of our program were wearing their blue jerseys.
Paul, we haven't called a game in a couple weeks, and I feel like your vocabulary has just gone up.
Oh, thank you. I've been reading the dictionary every night.
It's been incredible tonight. Brooklyn Roback with her second free throw, and the game is 95-40 at this point as Kalamazoo brings it up the court.
We'll see if Hope can reach the century mark here, a feat that they've done a number of times but have yet to do this year, I believe. So this might be the first time in the season that Hope has been able to reach the century mark.
Great little dribble drive by Hogan, and that's going to put her at 9 points for this game. There's been some good offensive play. Kalamazoo just unable to hang with the depth of Hope at this point. If you are watching this purple game and celebrating the incredible research that Van Andel Institute does, and you love Hope basketball, you need to stick around, because we got another doozy.
Yes, we do.
In the second of this doubleheader on the special night. If you can't make it out of your driveway like I had trouble earlier tonight, you should show up online or just come to DeVos. It's a great night for basketball.
Yeah, both concession stands are open right now,
Matt. Let's go.
So lots of the popcorn is flowing, the pretzels are hot, the drinks are cold, but the atmosphere on the court is about to be electric.
Oh, man. I feel like you were doing temperatures and then you went to
power.
Power.
Yeah,
so,
well, you know, they flow together.
It's like that Meet the Parents.
Yeah.
Right? The grill is hot.
Yeah.
what is it? The soda's cold and the pool is Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's. I'm not sure if it's soda, but we're in an NCAA Division III game here. Oh, what a great movie! Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson. But for now, it's Grayson Guy down low, looking again for that layup.
Oh, Lauren Nemmons with the pickup.
A great offensive rebound, and that puts Hope at 99. At an NBA game, the Chicago Bulls, you get free Portillos when you hit the century mark.
Do you really? All right.
No, that can't be right. It's when the other team misses 2 free throws, they get free Portillos. Because nowadays they score like 150 points.
Sure. Yeah, well, yeah, there's no defense in the NBA anymore.
But needless to say, you could spend a couple bucks on some popcorn.
Yeah.
A Bosco stick.
Bosco, yeah, one Bosco stick. Usually they come in a set of 4 or 2, right? I think. Well, let's finish up here and talk about this game with 2 minutes left here, Matt. What have you seen from Hope, especially with these bench players getting a lot of playing time right now? Because they have certainly made a name for themselves.
Wow.
Brooklyn Roback with the and one opportunity now as the Hope College Flying Dutch bench just erupts in her favor.
Puts them over the century mark, 101 to 42. Roback now with 7 points off the bench.
Great.
In limited minutes here, but she is just a difference maker. We talked about her leadership, her personality, and finally getting a chance to show that and then finishing around the rim. It's been great to see Hope being able to play some of their talented players, some players coming off injuries tonight. We've talked a lot and praised Kalamazoo's team, but Hope's younger players getting a chance to show what they can do, and Lauren Lemons with a second layup in just as many minutes, and will look to go to the line to finish the and one.
Yeah, 2 and ones in a row, one for Brooklyn Roback, one for Lauren Nemmons, and a little step through kind of, I don't even know what you call that, kind of bringing it up and around a little bit of a windmill motion for Lauren Nemmons to put that in, and now she gets the old-fashioned 3-point play.
I don't know whether we've been watching just post moves or choreographed dancing from our bigs tonight, but their footwork has been unbelievable. I mean, Courtney Lee, Raven Jamison, Grayson Guy, Lily Miller, just down low, the footwork has been phenomenal to create open shots. Wow.
Lily Miller coming in as a sophomore, I believe, as a transfer student. I believe she was formerly at U of M Flint or U of M Dearborn, but a local product, semi-local product here out of Muskegon.
Yeah, and Kalamazoo is getting some players in, so we want to mention Daja Lopez, the sophomore guard. We've already talked about Hannah Witkoff from Denver, Colorado. Number 23, Ella Boyea, gets in, and that looks like Dacia Lopez from Chicago, Illinois, Marian Catholic, will push the issue and head to the line for 2. Number 4, Kendall Kirschman, the sophomore guard from Kalamazoo, Lloyd Norix, into the game as well. And that's off the back rim. 41 seconds left here in this game, Paul. It's been an honor to call a game with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tonight.
It's been a long time coming for us to get back to doing a Hope game together. You know, you and I are known for our smooth vocal stylings out on the soccer pitch, and it's been a joy to have you by my side tonight here at DeVos Fieldhouse.
Roback with another blow-by. Gets to the rim and finishing with both hands, that one with her left, and she has 12 points. Was coming up on Bellows' high-scoring game. Number 22 pushes the ball to Witkoff. 22, Autumn Hummel, into the game. Hannah, the Denver, Colorado native, puts the ball up. Lemons comes down, and Hope will dribble that ball across the line and take a 109 to 42 lead. This was a great basketball game, but an even and more important night tonight, Paul Willard, to honor the Van Andel Institute and the incredible cancer research work that they do. this is what Hope College and D3 athletics are all about, as the number 5 team in the nation beats the Kalamazoo Hornets 109-42. What a game. Paul Willard, any final thoughts on this great game?
Yeah, you know, one of the things that Hope did really, really well is just run Kalamazoo from top to bottom.
Wow.
And they put a tremendous amount of defensive pressure on Kalamazoo, forced a ton of turnovers. Kalamazoo came to play, though. I'll tell you what, this is a very, very talented but young team with an energetic first-year coach, and they're going to go places. And, you know, you're going to want to stick around. If you're in the Holland area, come out for the men's game, which is about to tip off here in just about 25 minutes or so. I have the privilege of calling that one. I need to go stretch my vocal cords, maybe get some hot tea or something. But credit to Kalamazoo women's team for coming in here and really testing Hope early. It's just unfortunate they weren't able to walk away with more points on the board tonight.
A phenomenal offensive output by the Hope College Flying Dutch, 109 points coming from all different scores. Tune in on Saturday as Hope College and Coach Brian Morehouse goes for his 700th win against Alma. If you're a women's college basketball fan, you're going to want to watch that one, so come on back. If you're a men's college basketball fan, you're going to want to come right back for this doubleheader.
Yeah, absolutely.
As Hope faces Kalamazoo. For the Hope Broadcast Network, I'm Matt Margarone. This is Paul Willard signing off.
There are over 5,000 colleges and universities in the United States alone, and nearly every single one of them is named after a location or a historical figure. But along the shores of Lake Michigan, there is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope. It is so easy to get lost in what this world lacks, to become discouraged by its needs, gaps, and flaws. Can we see beyond the uncertainty and brokenness? At Hope College, we do. Not by ignoring the world as it is, but by learning and living with the belief that this is not the world as it should be, by driving to understand, to unlock clarity, to amplify truth, by leading with inspired compassion, by embodying a vision that illuminates greater opportunity for all, by serving with anchored conviction, using our collective gifts to offer this world what it needs most. Hope. Not simply hope as a desire, but hope as a way of being. Because hope has changed the way we see the world. And hope drives us to change the way the world is. Because hope shapes our calling. Because hope inspires our dreams. Because hope empowers our talents. Because hope frees us to try. Because hope transforms what we believe, transforms how we act, transforms who we are. At Hope College, we know this life-altering grace is a gift we have all been given, and it is the greatest gift we can offer the world. Hope transforms.